filling up a second cup at least on this Friday. As we wrap up this week after daylight saving time, I think Friday is especially welcome this morning. What are you guys thinking?
I am with you, and I think it's an even better Friday because it's the last day of winter.
Oh my gosh, that is good to hear as well. Winter, not leaving though in like wintry fashion, David. I mean, the temperatures are cold, but
Yeah.
skies are clear.
Yeah, the last 2 days I've had no idea what day it is. I woke up like around like midnight and I thought it was Saturday. Then I went back to sleep and had a dream that I totally overslept and missed the whole morning show. And then I actually woke up and I'm like, okay, thankfully I still have my job.
See, I'm laughing partly because that's funny, but also partly because when you work this shift long enough, yet those things are going to happen. I mean, that's happened to me over the years.
Oh yeah,
eventually, Brissa, it'll happen to you.
You set like 8 alarms and they're all like 5 minutes apart, and you're like, you could just hit snooze, but you're so paranoid.
So
at least that's the way I am.
And the fear that comes along with it when you wake up, you're like, and like it's 2 a.m. and all of a sudden you're fully awake and you look at your phone on a Saturday morning because you think it's Friday and you're waiting for your MR producer to like have like 12 phone calls from her. It's weird.
Right? Yeah. That's what I had a dream about, but nobody called or texted me. So
yeah, we'll do without David.
We'll do without David. But the funny thing is, yesterday I thought it was Friday, and I'm not adjusting well to daylight saving time. I'm not adjusting well to the calendar, apparently.
Also maybe contributing to your day confusion is the fact that normally the NCAA men's basketball tournament, March Madness, starts in earnest on a Thursday with a day's worth of games. That didn't happen. They kicked it off yesterday with those 4 play-in games, and now Friday and Saturday we're having the first round of that March Madness, and we, the Erie News Now Sunrise crew, are doing our own little bracket challenge. Brissa, I know you and Molly are going head-to-head. David, you and Sammy Stone from Happy 927, and me and Arlena Jonathan going head-to-head. I think the most interesting thing out of all of our brackets, David, you can agree or disagree, was Brissa's championship pick.
Yeah, I guess I only care about the women's.
She picked the UConn Huskies, which, in years past would be a great pick for the men's basketball tournament. They're in the field of 64 for the men's tournament, but they're not one of the favorites. Gonzaga is really the big favorite on the men's side of things this year. But Brissa was thinking it was a women's basketball tournament. And, yeah, Gino Auriemma and the Lady Huskies have certainly been pretty dominant, and they're probably the odds-on favorites to win again this year.
Nobody else was putting UConn to win. And
she was talking trash, too. She's like, Gonzaga, you wait till they play UConn.
But here's the thing. Every year there's always that surprise team, and lately it's been like 7 seed or lower that has gone to the Final Four. And so, UConn making it to the Final Four. I think there is a 7 seed here, if I'm looking at it right.
Yeah, just you guys wait. Surprise you all win.
Yeah. That's the way it normally goes. If you pick all 1 seeds to go to the Final Four, I think that's only happened one time ever for all 1 seeds to advance to the Final Four. Yeah. I mean, it just doesn't happen. One team gets upset along the way.
So you're saying my odds of winning are pretty high?
Probably, yeah.
Decent, no doubt. I think I said it right after you admitted that you were thinking we were picking for the ladies, that you were probably going to do, as well or better than all of us, because it's just, they don't call it madness for nothing. You just cannot predict it. That's why they offer up these huge prizes for a perfect bracket where you nail all 63 games.
You
can do it.
The sports experts, they're normally the worst picks. Must be nice to have their job and be wrong all the time.
Yeah, they're not getting bashed.
There's a little shade from the weather, man. I'm liking. Nice job on that one, David.
Well, right. People will be like, well, that doesn't affect my life and blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all. It's tough forecasting the weather.
Solid Final Four. Jonathan, I'm looking at you because that's who I'm taking on head-to-head. Gonzaga, Michigan, Ohio State, and Illinois. So I've got 3 of the number 1 seeds making it all the way, and the Zags going undefeated. First time in 45 years. That's my prediction. And a lot of folks are feeling that way. They are the odds-on favorite to win the tournament this year. A lot of folks are saying, is it going to be Gonzaga or any one of the other 63 teams? That's the way a lot of folks are divvying this one up. So, yeah, I'm going with the chalk, as they say. Gonzaga.
All right, Brissa, you're next. Brissa.
My Final Four.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, I thought it was women's, guys, so I don't need any hate here. USC, UConn, Clemson, and Ohio State. With
See,
UConn-
yeah, that's an impressive one.
See, we both got Ohio State in there. Yeah.
She's got two. You got 2 7 seeds going to the Final Four, and what is Ohio State? They're ranked number 2. What was your other team?
Baylor?
UConn, Clemson, Ohio State.
Oh, okay.
UConn, Clemson, Ohio State. Yeah, that's impressive. Mine is Gonzaga. I got Gonzaga. BYU.
Ooh.
They're a 6 seed, so they're my surprise pick. Arkansas out of the SEC, they're a 3 seed, and then Illinois.
Arkansas.
Yeah, Illinois. The funny thing is, I have UConn going down in the second round, and I have Clemson going down in the second round. So
Was Gonzaga your champ, or was it Illinois? I think you said.
Illinois. Sorry, yeah, I did not say. I was just comparing my brackets to you guys. I got Illinois winning the whole thing. Gonzaga, no. They'll get to the championship. I think they'll get to the championship, but lose there.
Will be heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Listen,
For a lot of people.
Or-
You know who it won't be heartbreaking for? Me.
Nobody's given any love to Baylor. I think of all of our Final Fours, including everyone else, I don't think anybody has Baylor going to the Final
that's
Four.
a team, at least in the past couple of years. If you pick the men or the women, you were, you got a pretty good chance of taking it all. They
Right.
have teams on both sides. So.
Who's your crazy surprise pick, like your true upset in like the first round? Like,
I have St. Bonaventure winning their first round game. I don't know if I have any other ones in that, but they're not. I mean, I think it's an 8-9 matchup or something. So that's not
right, it is. Yeah, they play
So-
LSU.
So that's not a huge upset by any stretch of the imagination.
I mean, Bristol's whole bracket is an upset challenge.
Right.
So
They're like sad ones.
Yeah.
They don't have many upsets on my bracket, so that means it's probably going to be horrible because upsets will happen. It's almost guaranteed. So
yeah,
Dogs.
I've got Drake beating USC. Oh, USC, that was your other Final Four pick, wasn't it, Brissa?
Yes.
Yeah. I have Drake, not the rapper, the school. Drake beating them. And I've also got Morehead State, a 14 seed, going to the Sweet 16, and St. Bonaventure advancing around.
So I think you've got that nice mix of favorites and upsets. David.
I try. The thing is, obviously, if you don't pick the right upset, then your bracket can
It gets even worse. Yeah.
can go bye pretty quickly. But then again, like who's ever like after this weekend, I'm not going to destroy my bracket.
Yes, it's the Monday morning ritual of ripping it up or
Right.
crinkling it up and throwing it away. I've done that here.
I
So
want to say 10 years ago, I had a pretty solid bracket, but that was for like the Final Four and championship. But since then, I've been just horrible.
10
that's
years
when there's no
ago.
money on the line.
Yeah, it was something like I remember. I think I even saved it for the longest time. I'm like, look at this bracket. I had it handwritten so people couldn't accuse me of cheating and all. And well, actually, I guess you could accuse me of cheating if I had it handwritten and all. But no, it was pretty awesome. And I didn't have any money on it or anything like that.
All right, that all kicks off the March Madness tournament just after noon today. I believe that first game is right here on WSEE, so you can watch that on our station. And CBS, certainly one of the networks, are going to be covering all of those games. So we'll start that fun a little bit later on this morning. We're going to wrap up winter, David. Let's talk about these first few days of the spring season as we get into this weekend. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are digging it and been noticing things sprouting out of the ground. The daffodils are wanting to poke on through, and next week, we're gonna see the flowers coming up a little bit more. Maybe some trees starting to bud. Your allergies starting to go crazy. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that time of the year, and it's kind of an unfortunate situation we're in. When you get allergies, obviously with COVID going on, you're a little concerned that you have COVID as well. So your allergies will likely be sprucing up over the next couple of weeks, and those temperatures, they'll be heading up into the 50s and 60s Sunday and then next week. So good car wash chances for the next few days. I need to wash my car. I vacuumed it out and I was like, oh, the interior looks nice, but the exterior looks horrible, which is always the opposite for me. But
Well, nobody wants to go to the car wash when it's going to rain in the day or something like that. So that's why we got at least 3 or 4 days, it looks like, of good stuff ahead.
yeah, and I'm just lazy when it comes to washing my car, so that's probably the main reason.
Because cleaning the inside, you can just do at home. The car
Yeah,
wash,
yeah, that's the thing.
go
And
somewhere.
if it's really nice, I don't want to spend my time waiting in a car wash line.
Yeah. Do it
Or
in the
doing
summer,
extra
washing
work
yourself.
to wash my car.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little too cold to be doing the car washing yourself in the driveway these days. I know.
Yeah. Today maybe, but next few days certainly looking good. But yeah, we officially kick off spring at
Woo!
5:38, I believe officially. Oh, 5:37. It's right on my computer here. 5:37 tomorrow morning. And of course, we'll continue all the way to June 21st once we get into summertime. And through that time period, obviously the daylight hours will continue to get longer.
Loving it. Yeah, and we're starting to see a little bit more of that sunlight in the morning, creeping up towards that 7 o'clock hour. And yeah, we're loving the daylight lasting, that sunlight rather lasting until about 7:30 or so at night these days.
Yeah, I mean, I just love the sunlight in general. Yesterday, I was not motivated at all.
Really?
Throughout the course of the day, just because of the cloudiness and the dreariness.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
windy.
was
It was just
Yeah. Even at work. I mean, I shouldn't say I wasn't motivated at work, but I wasn't. So
we want to forecast bad weather. Yeah.
I did what I needed to get done, and I felt like I could have done some more things, but I was like, no, it's too cloudy out. Blame it on the weather.
There you go. We're the weatherman. But anyway, we're wrapping up winter today, kicking in spring tomorrow morning, and we're going to be back on Monday morning, 5 a.m. for Erie News Now Sunrise. Thanks to everybody who jumped on and watched. Have a great weekend, folks. We'll see you.